Yo, flying on in. Wow, she did like a backflip or something in order to get in there. I'm putting Ravi up first because he is calling for his gorilla strength and his gorilla beast bot in order to go knock these two Tronics out of Cat's lab and back into the cyber dimension. Okay, so maybe they weren't from the cyber dimension, but I'd rather have the Tronics here and fight them because they have a better chance of giving me even more experience because they may be worth 2 experience based on how Matt has the rules. Because if you defeat an enemy that drains, or at least a foot soldier that drains, you get 2 experience for it instead of just 1. What do we got? We got a Beast X Blaster here, a Flicker Jab, and an Unleash the Beast for Devin. We have Rabbit Punch and the Beast Spinner and an Overheat for Ravi. I'm just going to draw 1 for Ravi, and that's going to be the end of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's actually more than fine. I'm happy with that. I did flip the final token, so this is going to represent the last action for round 3. Whatever the results of this battle are, hopefully it'll be within our favor. We need to defeat these 3 guys right now in order to be able to claim a full victory for this area. So, first one, Fast Guard. Deal 2 damage to half the Rangers. Guard, Laser Raid. There's my Drain. Deal 2 damage to the Ranger with the most cards. So this will give me 2 experience. And then, the passive, the Energy Thieves. While this card is in play, each time an adjacent enemy card resolves, drain 1 energy. I'm glad that it's all the way at the end because this will only activate when this resolves and this resolves. So if I beat this, and then this, I'll be in really good shape. This actually has the guard in between these 2. We do have a passive here and a passive here that we have to figure out how to get around, but it doesn't matter. Scatter Shot is going to go first. 2 damage to basically 2 Rangers. We'll do Ravi. Come on, Ravi. 2 damage. 2 damage. I don't really want anybody to draw a card, but that's it. So 2 damage to Ravi. Done and done. I'm going to let Zoe take this one. So 2 damage, Rapid Punch. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do Unleash the Beast. To 2 dice attack, which we're going to go after Laser Raid 4, and then I can discard 1 card from my hand to do a second 2 dice attack. That card would be, before I even bother, Overheat. I would actually toss that from my hand. So a 2 dice attack against Laser Raid. If I don't beat it, then I do another one, but if I do beat it, then I'm going after Energy Thief. So let's roll those dice. All right, here we go. First roll against the Laser Raid. I need 3 in total. All right, so that's 2 damage to it. I do need to make my second roll against the Laser Raid. Come on, 1, 1, 1, 1. Ooh, there's the 1. Oh, that was close. All right, so fantastic thing here. The guard goes away. I don't have to worry about this passive. You know what, though? It's still going to trigger, right? Because it's resolving. Regardless of anything, this flips, and it's going to turn sideways, and it's going to resolve. So the Energy Thieves are still going to trigger with a drain of 1. Oh, that's not fun. That stinks. I'm going to draw from Zoe. Maybe I can get Rapid Metabolism. All right, cool. All right, so at least I can prevent it and gain an energy from it at least. Still, that sucks. This one Tronic is gone, and it gives me 2 experience, which is all I need in order to fill up this gauge 1 more time and get ourselves our final Zord before the Megazord. The Racer Zord. Exhaust this card at the start of a battle, roll 2 dice, and deal that much damage to an enemy card of your choice. Fantastic card to have right in the beginning of a battle. Not that I need it right now, because the battle has already started. All right, so this Tronic would go then. That's that, but I am going to do the Rapid Metabolism in order to prevent that drain from the Energy Thieves, and it's going to gain an energy, which is great. Then in response, we're going to immediately go and do a Beast X Blaster. So I'm going to go ahead. So I would have gained this 1 energy from here, but now I'm just going to spend 2 energy from the Beast X Blaster and do 2 energy to those Energy Thieves. And because it has the word drain in here as a card that is supposed to drain, it will gain me 2 experience as per the rules of this particular scenario. So that's all good. Those go away. I'll draw from Ravi. Beast X Cannon. Awesome. That's beautiful. We'll go ahead and flip this. You're gone. I have 1 more turn to do 2 damage. That's calling for an on-the-table Flicker Jab. So 1 damage is on that, and now we do another damage right on it as well. Okay, that worked out fantastic, because not only did that clear out all 3, this is all gone. I have 3 more experience to add to the board, and this area is no longer panicked. Let's go ahead and also take 1 damage for every character. Zoe, been rapid metabolism, that'll go to the bottom. Devin, accelerate goes to the bottom. And Ravi, which is whatever he gets is what he gets. He loses it. Great. That's terrible. I actually forgot to put these back when we started. Where is my blue one? There you are. Okay, sorry. I lost it for a moment there. All right, cool. That's great. This has been fantastic so far. We now have 3 experience right here. We're 3 experience away from getting ourselves the Megazord. So I have to really consider what I want to do in the next round because I know what's going to show up and I know what's going to happen. But with that all said and done, we have now completed round 3. Everything resets. We are all ready to go. All of these actually reset as well. I don't need the Racer Zord or the Chopper Zord for anything. And yeah, why don't we go ahead and just do that. Get ourselves back to the big board and see the last deployment. You know, going into the 4th and generally final round, this is still not that bad of a setup. I only have 5 draws that are going to go down in order to fill up everything. And to be honest with you, there's a special placement and a special ruling for that 5th and final draw. So we'll just kind of get there when we get there. But no panic locations. We do have a few of these surges right here. This is the biggest one with 3. That would get me the Megazord, but I have to see where everybody lands first. So let's go ahead to the deployment phase and see what the final round has to offer us. First one, we got 2 Tronics in the Cyber Dimension. Fun. An original home area right there. Might as well just pop up for no apparent reason. I feel like we got a lot more Cyber Dimension than normal, but I don't know. Maybe just the way that things were placed on here that we always seem to have found ourselves going back to the same spot. All right. So now we have 2 Tronics over at Piggy's Cafe. Oh, that's getting crowded. All right, so that's 5 out of 6 over here. 1 more and that'll be at its limit. But for right now, Piggy's just kind of dealing with the afternoon lunch rush. Draw number 3 is a Bluehead and a Crybot in the Cyber Dimension. Well, that's going to panic that area. Because why not? Because why not just panic the area right here, wherever else everything is. So another one of these little surge things here, another panic spot. So that's why the surge got put there because of the panic. But again, I don't think I'm going to be coming here at all based on wherever the final card gets flipped. And in theory, it's not going to be the Cyber Dimension. At least I hope not anyway. Flip number 4, anything other than inside the mail. 1 running at Piggy's Cafe, which is actually going to panic that spot. So much panicking, so many bad things. This is what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Things can take a turn really fast in this game and you don't even realize it. In just 1 quick shot, we have 2 panic locations. Now, whatever it is that I draw next is going to panic. So 3 out of 4 spots are going to be panicked. However, the positive point to all that is I won't lose all the rest of my health or my life tokens because I'll still have 1 spot unpanicked. So last stand rule will not go into effect. So now whatever this is, it doesn't matter, which is 1 Crybot, of course. But going to where we are, that's great, is the triple threat card. Normally, 3 monsters would get deployed here. However, according to Matt and his story, you are too late, Rangers, Blaze says. With some outside help, we gathered enough energy to bring him back. In comes Perfect Evox. It feels good to be online once more. Blaze, Roxy. I'm here. Well done. It wasn't just Blaze. It was also all the same. Now it's time to exact my revenge. Well, that was fun. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and drop all 3 of them right here. And the bad point now is because 3 creatures, 3 monsters, 3 whatever, dropped into this spot. 1, 2, and a 3. So we have 4 of this Morph-X surge here. So we will be taking 4 damage at the end of the game, or at the end of the battle. And then we also have Ravi. Why are you not looking? You better turn around, man. You're going to be in for a shock. We have 1 heck of a thing right in front of us. So As much as I would want the Megazord, this is too good of a chance in order to be able to really take this down. And I'm going to show you guys how a triple threat works. There is a slight difference here because Matt has a boss going in instead of 3 monsters, but he does balance that out. So for right now, let's just kind of jump on over back to the power board over here. And to be honest with you, I'm just not even going to bother moving. I am not going to bother moving whatsoever. I think then what I'm going to do is just to get it going. So the way that in order to defeat the triple threat monster is you have to defeat 3 of each of their cards, but only 2 cards of theirs are ever in a battle at any one time. Oh man, this is going to be a tough choice on what I want to do. Definitely going to be doing some recharges before we even get involved with that. Do I do 3? If I do 1, 2, 3 recharges, battle, 1, 2 recharges, and then the fight. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to go 1, 2, come here, 3 recharges. And by doing that, I'm actually only going to do 10 shields. No, I'm sorry, 11 shields. No, we'll do 10 because it's 2 per, right? 2, 4, 6. Okay, so then I got to figure this out. Normally it would be 12 shields a person, but I need to subtract 4 shields from any one of these in order to get rid of those 4 Morph-X like tokens or whatever that are there. Let me look. Hold on one moment. Okay, so this is going to work out pretty good. Normally they would be 12 a piece, but I'm going to take 4 away from Ravi, so he would only do 8 shields. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is all the cards in his discard pile. He is fully powered up. Because it's 3 recharges, everybody does get 12 shields back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now Devin is completely powered up. And Zoe actually is the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All my Rangers are fully powered up. All their cards are in their deck. We're going to go ahead and we're going to flip this here in order to initiate the battle. So we're going to go here like this. And you know what? Let's drop down some cards first before I figure out if I want to use the Racer Zord or not right away in order to do 2 dice worth of damage before anything else happens. Master Evox, I told you that the Morph-X was here, but the Rangers were guarding it. It doesn't matter. With our combined strength, we should be able to take them down easily. That's what you think, Snakeface. Guys, you ready? Here we go. Unleash the beast. All right, so in my hand, I have a Rabbit Punch. I have a Beast X Spinner, which is awesome. Beast X Cannon and the Battle Force Technique. Don't really need that at all, but at least the rest of the stuff should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and draw 2 from Devin. A Flicker Jab. And we have Unleash the Beast, fantastic. And I'm going to draw 1 from Zoe and hope to get a backflip. Oh my God, that's great. Got 3 X's here, which is good and bad at the same time. But hey, at least we got plenty to work with. Lots of attacks and lots of things that we should be able to use in order to defeat these guys. So the way that the triple threats work is that you're only going to use 2 rows of cards. Even if there was foot soldiers in the area, the foot soldiers would mean nothing. This area will also be permanently panicked for the remainder of the game until we figure out how to defeat the bosses. And then unlike the other rounds where if we didn't beat them or whatever, they would move, unless there's a card that specifically says for them to move, which there is in Evox's deck, then they are just not going to go anywhere. So with that said, we got rid of all the Morph-X stuff. We'll be drawing 1 card from each of them on each row. So 1 Blaze, 1 Roxy, 1 Evox, 1 Blaze, 1 Roxy, 1 Evox. We can do it in any order we want as we draw it down. But again, it's only going to be 2 cards for each of them in each row, or I mean 1 on each, 1 on each. We need to defeat 3 of each of their cards in order to defeat them. And once that happens, then we win if we survive the battle. So, sorry, camera cut out on me right there. And most will only be able to defeat 2 of their cards in this first battle. So let's lay down their cards. We're going to start with Blaze, Roxy, and then Evox because that's kind of where that's how we fought them during the course of this particular scenario. All right, so card number 1 will be from Blaze. So we'll see right here. Shockwave Kick, deal 3 damage to half the Rangers rounded up. So that's 2 Rangers take 3 damage. Roxy goes next with her double chain gun. So this actually goes before Blaze right here. And then we'll draw 1 from the boss cards of Evox, Sure, what is this one? It is, oh, Corrupt Command. Deal 3 damage to each ranger and remove 1 energy token from the command center. I think I'll be able to hold on to that for a while, or at least I can deal with it. Next row, let's go ahead and start again with Blaze. The Spiteful Slash. I hate that card, so it'd be nice to get rid of it for good. And then we go Roxy. Guard, Morph-X Heist. So now you're guarded, which is not fun. And whatever I put next to here, unless it is guarded itself, will be also guarded by that Morph-X Heist. Hoodah! Perfect Assault, which is actually fast. It'll go in the front of this row. And that's deal 3 damage to each ranger, drain an amount of energy equal to the number of cards discarded for the defense. If a drain successfully happens, those Morph-X, like Surges tokens, go back in equal to the amount of energy that has been drained. So, to make sure no more happen, I got to get rid of at least these 2 cards as fast as I can before they drain energy. Also, let's see. That's guarded there. That's guarded here, and it's guarded this way as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Racer Zord. Exhaust this card at the start of a battle, roll 2 dice, and deal that much damage to an enemy card of your choice. Let's go ahead and exhaust it. And who am I going to be targeting? Oh, there is one other thing that Matt did, and that would be on every one of Perfect Evox's cards, it does automatically get 1 hit. Normally, this is a 3 monster fight that you would use, so you wouldn't use bosses for this. So placing a hit token on Evox just kind of brings its health down a little bit, balancing it out a little bit more. With that case, I am going to take the 2 dice, and we're going to go after Perfect Assault right here. Racer Zord on the move, dealing damage with 2 dice. All right, so we did 1 damage to him. All right, that's better than nothing. Okay, so at least we know we only need 2 more damage in order to defeat Perfect Assault, which is something that it may happen depending on how Ravi handles this. Deal 2 damage to 2 different rangers twice. Obviously, Ravi is going to be taking that first. Here we go. So, first 2 damage. Perfect. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. So that's discarded. Oh, gain an energy. Beautiful. So we're just going to put that down there. Hold on 1 second. I wanted to throw that energy into the pool really quickly. So now he's going to take another 2 damage, which is overheat down to the bottom. But now I get to do 1 damage to an enemy card of my choice. And we're not even going to be playing around right here. We're going to trigger his star ability twice to do 2 damage to the Perfect Assault down here, destroying this card, getting rid of it. And that's 1 out of 3 cards for Perfect Evox in order to get rid of. Plus, that's going to be a nice little section right here for us to gain some extra moves. So that's Ravi. So Zoe's going to take it first. She's going to spend 1 energy to reduce the damage by twice the amount of energy spent, and then she's going to gain an energy. So that energy I gain, she's going to use to reduce the first hit by 2, making no damage, and then she gains an energy. So really, she's just taking 2 hits. And this should hopefully be enough for her to stop it. Rapid Metabolism. Unfortunately, I lose it, which I'm not happy about, but that's it for her. All right, let's go. Beast X Cannon. I'm going to go ahead and use that right now. I'm going to also exhaust the Beast X King Zord right here to pump 3 energy into this. So now I'm able to have a 5 dice attack going up against the Shockwave Kick. If I manage to defeat it, then I deal 1 damage to each enemy card adjacent. So that would be 1, that would be 1, and that would be 1. Yeah, I need to... Do I want to pump more into it? No. I don't want to pump any more to it because after I use this and then hopefully I'll be able to beat that, I do have a bunch of other things in order to do multiple dice attack if I need to. So yeah, no, we'll do 5 dice. Thank you, Beast King, against this. Here we go. Come on, here we go. Let's go. All the team together. All right, we'll keep that one there. So Devin blasted it for 2. And the rest of the team goes down and nails it. Beast X Cannon fire, down you go. Boom, baby. I love it. Fantastic. Gone. And then because of the Beast X Cannon, I was able to do 1 damage here, 1 damage here, and 1 damage here, which is great because that's less that I got to worry about everywhere else. We used you. So I did that, and I'm going to draw from Devin's pile to get an Accelerate. Fantastic. All right, so Blaze is going to go. His card is done. So now we get to go again. Accelerate, unleash the beast. So I'm going to go ahead and remove 1 energy from our shared pool. I did that off camera. There's 2 left in the shared pool, and each one of them have 1 on their card. This is going to add 1 dice to Unleash the Beast, so that's a 3-card attack, and then I would need to discard a card in order to be able to do an additional 2 dice attack. I do have Flicker Jab right here, which I would probably do. Man, I need 3 dice. That's not going to be enough because I need to do 4 damage on Corrupt Command, so it's almost going to need to happen. I need 4 damage in total. Yeah, Flicker Jab. Flicker Jab is going to be the one. So I'm going to do a 3 dice attack and then a 2 dice attack. Those are what I'm going to be rolling in order to hopefully be able to get 4 damage. All right, here we go. 3 dice attack. Can I get the 4 right away? I can. Ooh, I can. Oh, that's amazing. But I still get a second attack with 2 dice. So I think what I'm going to do is, so now we know that we defeated that first card, which is great. So now let me take this, let me roll, and then the second attack I have is going to do 2 additional damage. Okay, I know where that's going to go. All right, so we know that the first attack defeated Corrupt Command because we did all 4 damage to that, so that's fantastic. So with that done, I did have a second attack with 2, and of course, Spiteful Slash would go on that one because I want that card immediately gone as fast as I can. Unfortunately, Morph-X Heist is blocking it, so I need to defeat the Morph-X Heist before I get to the Slash. All of this goes into Devin's discard, and I'm going to draw from Zoe in hopes to get Beast X Blaster. Yes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do Perfect Evox. He goes, so now the Rangers go again, and I'm going to immediately play the Beast X Spin Saber, and I'm going to spend the 3 energy, which is going to be 2 from the main pool right here, and then actually I would have used this by now because I know I've drawn a bunch of cards. So say I've used that a while ago, that would have added 1 and then toss. So all of that from the main pool have been used, so now I'm using 3 energy on the Beast X Spin Saber to make it a 5 dice attack, and that's going up against Morph-X Heist right here. So 5 dice to do 4 damage, and if I can do that, then that leaves this guy wide open in order to just need 1 damage in order to defeat. Holy jeez, come on, I just need 4 damage, this is so tense. I'm doing so well, please. Ooh, yeah. Oh, Zoe almost did it by herself, but you know, the boys come in for assistance as well. This is why the Beast Morphers work well. They are a well-oiled machine. If I had gold and silver here, it would be even better, trust me. All right, so you come back to my hand because I spent 3 energy. This is defeated, so that's gone. So now I have 2 Evox defeated. I have 1 Blaze, 1 Roxy. This is going to be the next one gone because now Perfect Evox is going to go. And we're going to just go ahead and, because I don't want to spend any more energy right now, do a rabbit punch, hop away on you, to do 2 dice attack against here. If I need to, I can always draw a card in order to be able to perform a second attack with 1 dice. I'd rather just do that to be safe. Rather than doing the 2 attack here, or drawing a card and doing 1 here, I'd rather just roll the 2 dice to give me a better chance to gain what I need to defeat this. These are the strategies you got to play with whenever doing this game. You got to know where to target and what to hit first. See, there you go. That's perfect because I had my 2 dice right here. I need to do that. And you know what? I am going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and draw from Zoe to get Rapid Metabolism. That's fine. To do 1 dice in order to target that other Roxy card. And we'll do 2 damage to it. Yes. Oh, it's amazing. So this goes like this. That flips over. And then I did 2 damage to you. You come back to me. No, I'm sorry. This goes to the discard pile. But I will draw from Devin and hope to get lightning reflexes. That's fine. So Blaze is going to go. We do have 1 target right here, and I have 2 turns. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Battleforce Techniques. I can choose 2 different Rangers and take 1 card from the discard pile and put that on top of their respective decks. So I'm going to go Flicker Jab, and I'm going to go Gorilla Smash because we're coming to the end of this, and Gorilla Smash is going to be very, very helpful for me to be in the deck in the next round. So that's going to go on top. And then Flicker Jab is actually going to come to my hand because I played this card as part of the turn. At the end of the turn, I'm allowed to draw from another Ranger. So this goes into my hand as I've done a few times during this battle already. That's why this is great to have. Fantastic combo with Battleforce Technique in solo mode. So now this is going to go ahead and go. We're going to put Flicker Jab down because that's the card we're going to play. We're going to remove the 1 dice before the attack. By doing so, this goes on top of my deck instead of discarding it. And that 1 single damage pops the double chain gun right here Oh man, guys, you see this? You see this? This goes on top of my deck, which is fantastic because of the ability. And whoa, we defeated two. We cleared the board. That's amazing. But we're not done yet. As awesome as it was that we cleared the board, we still need to go and defeat at least, one more of each of their cards. But that also means we have 6 cards that we have to deal with. So what I am going to do, we're going to do 1 recharge, and then we're going to get into the battle. So now, for those of you out there that may not know, if you're in the middle of a battle and you have unused actions, you can flip those actions in order to gain 2 energy into the shared pool. That's kind of what it is that I'm going to be doing at some point. I'm going to save this for that battle, which is what this is going to start. So this way, at the very least, I know I have at least 2 more energy to work with a lot of X energy cards. However, as far as recharging goes, we're going to do Devin to put 5 back in. Unfortunately, I can't use the last shield because that's all he has in a discard. And then 5 for Ravi. I didn't put anything back for Zoe because I can't. But at least that powers up these 2. Now then, let's go ahead and get back to the battle. We're going to hold out and hopefully be able to beat them. Worst case scenario, I have 3 lives here. So if everybody goes down, but I still manage to defeat at least one of each of their cards, I still win. Okay, here we go. These cards will not be in their decks anymore. I have defeated them, and thus they are out. What I am going to do is I'm going to start with Perfect Evox. He is the biggest threat right now, and I know I need to defeat at least one of his cards. So, crash the system, guard, deal 3 damage to each ranger and drain all energy. Increase this damage by 3 if the shared pool is empty. Oh, that's gotta go, that's gotta go. Blaze, and I'm glad that it's guarded, so at least I can target it. That's great. Blaze has another guard, Morph-X Raid, drain 2 damage, deal an amount of damage to each ranger equal to the number of, oh, that's great. So that's all that does is just drain 2 damage, which is terrible, but at the same time, it'll do no other damage. Okay, I like that. And now Roxy goes, and she, fast guard, so that moves down at least. Drain 2 energy, deal 2 damage to a single ranger twice. All right, back again with Evox for his final card, and they're all going to go down regardless, so here we go. Whooshka, another crash the system. All right, and again, we just need to defeat one of each of theirs in order to be able to claim victory. We have his second Spiteful Slash. And Roxy, here we go. What do you have? Morph-X Heist, another Morph-X Heist. So really, the only thing is this Spiteful Slash is like multi-guarded, like all over the place. So maybe I just will ignore this Spiteful Slash for right now and see if I can beat his Morph-X Raid first, because we have a Raid and we have a Heist. This won't drain anything because there are no foot soldiers here. So really, this is the worst card right now, and she's going to go immediately. But actually, before we do that, I do have a Rapid Metabolism, Beast-X Spinner, Beast-X Blaster, and Lightning Reflexes. I'm going to draw 1 from Devin for a Flicker Jab. Okay, and then I'll draw 2 from Ravi. So the first one is Heavy Throw. Awesome. Love it. And the second one is Overheat. Oh, that's even better. Oh, that's great. Perfect. Great. All right, so you go. Drain 2 energy. Not going to happen because Rapid Metabolism is going to go down. You're going to prevent 3 of that drain and gain an energy. So there's 3 in the shared pool now instead of 2. 2 damage to a single ranger twice. Let's go, Ravi. All right, 2 damage coming out, Ravi. First shot, 1, 2, gain 1 energy. Oh, that's cool. All right, so now the second one coming through. Draw a card. All right, so that's also in the discard pile. We're just going to gain the 1 energy right now for Ravi. So this one came through from Rapid Metabolism. This one came through with Ravi. As you can see, we're starting to gain a lot of energy right here. Plus, I still have the 2 there. Think I know what I'm going to do with all that energy next. I am going to draw from Devin in response to Rapid Metabolism, which is an Accelerate. Awesome. It is our turn right here. Beast-X Spin Saber. We're going to take 3 energy from the pool. You know what? I take that back. Do I want to do 3? Or do I want to do all 4 energy in the main pool? No, we're just going to do 3. We're going to do 3 energy from the pool. We're going to go ahead and pump that into here. So it's a 5 dice attack going up against Crash the System. No, I'm going to do all 4. I'm going to do all 4. I can't. At this stage of the game, we need to just kind of do what we got to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 energy is gone, so now that is a 6 dice attack going up against a 5 health card. We need to do something here. All right, cool. We'll keep that, Ravi. Thank you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, 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 yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wish I had damage spread, but that's fine. Fantastic. Awesome. So technically right now, Evox has been eliminated from the battle. We still need to defeat at least 1 more from Blaze and 1 more from Roxy. But at the very least, well, I can just leave it here technically because I need to keep track of the line. But we know that that's beaten. This goes back to my hand, and I'm going to draw from Devon again. Unleash the Beast. Awesome. All right, so Perfect Evox goes. That's fine and dandy. We get to go again. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Overheat. Play this card when you perform an attack. So actually what I'm going to do is Heavy Throw. It's technically what I'm going to do. It's a 0 cost, 2 dice attack, but then Overheat's a 1 energy. Add 2 dice to that attack, and if it defeats the target, then I suffer 3 damage. Or a ranger of my choice suffers 3 damage. So this is going to be a 4 dice attack, and I'm going up against Blaze's Morph-X Raid. So let's see how strong of a throw Ravi has. 4 dice, 4 damage. That should be what we do, right? That is what we do. Whoa, I think that rolled, that should have been a 1. I think it rolled on its side, giving me the double. I'll take it. Fantastic. All right, so good news is this got destroyed. Hooray. Bad news, Ravi now takes 3 damage. I'm going to have Ravi do it. But beforehand, I'm going to actually use Quick Wits. I haven't really used that much now, so we're going to do that, and we're going to draw the top card from Devon's deck, which happens to be Lightning Reflexes. So now Ravi only takes 2 damage from it, and this is in his hand. So Ravi is taking 2 damage. Gorilla Smash, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And then a Beast X Blaster. So both of those, unfortunately, do go to the discard pile. But we are going to go ahead and use his special ability to trigger the star twice. Now, I haven't used hers yet because Crash the System is going to go. I have no way around it right now. But I want to keep the drain that's going to happen down to a minimum. So with that said, we're going to put 2 damage on here from Gorilla Smash. All of these Ravi cards, the 4 cards right there, go to his discard pile. We will draw from, you know what, no, I'm not going to draw from anybody right now because Crash the System is going to hurt once it goes. So Blaze flips, which is great. And then we're going to play an Accelerate with a Unleash the Beast. So there's still going to be at least 1 energy in the pool. I'm going to take the Problem Solver 1 and shove it to the shared pool. And we're going to use this 1 energy on Devon for the Unleash the Beast. Now, the reason I did this is because Crash the System is going to trigger, and this at least prevents 3 additional damage on every one of my Rangers. So now I'm doing a 3 dice attack against this in order to be able to do 2 damage. And if that doesn't work, I can always discard any card, probably Lightning Reflexes from my hand, to do an additional 2 dice attack. Might as well just do that anyway. So let's see what we get. I love thematically using all of the 3 colors as the team together just to see what happens. So we get first shot 2 damage, and then let's go ahead and just do 2 by itself. Unleash the Beast for 0 damage. So 2 damage in total. Okay. Of course, that's all we needed right here in order to defeat the Morph-X heist, which by itself means that we have officially won this game, but we have to survive the rest of it. So all of this goes into Devon's discard pile. I'm not going to draw any additional cards. Crash the System is going to go. Deal 3 damage to each Ranger and drain all energy. There is only 1 energy in there. This is the first energy drain that happened because it was only 1. One of these things go there. The shared pool was not emptied, but that's what it is. Increases damage right there if the shared energy pool was empty. It was not, so it's only 3 damage to each Ranger. I'm going to do a Lightning Reflexes right now before anything else happens. Play this card when any Ranger suffer damage. Before revealing any cards for defense, that Ranger looks at the top card of the deck and may swap it with the card in their hand, and it gains an energy. Zoe's top card is Tornado Takedown, so that's going to come to my hand. And her Beast X Spin Saber is going to go on top. So that 3 damage that she would have taken, boom, this absorbs it. She's still good to go. 3 damage to Devon. Unleash the Beast. Fantastic. And then 3 over here for Ravi, the Beast X Cannon. Awesome. All right, so we gained that 1 energy, so might as well use Tornado Takedown right now. I'm just going to use 1 energy to go after Heartbreaker right here. These 2 guards are gone. Spiteful Slasher is going to activate regardless. And then I just want to see if I can beat this card for the heck of it. Again, we got all 3 team members here fighting for okay, all right, that's a sign. I get it, I get it, I get it. So it's a complete whiff. That's fine, whatever. Spiteful Slash, deal 2 damage to the ranger with the most cards in their deck. Increase that damage by 1 for each card in the deck. That's going to be Devin. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2, so he's taking 6 damage. I don't have anything right now to reduce it, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. Cheetah Claws. The Cheetah Claws defends him to the end. That resolves. Be honest with you, I'm going to call it right there because that's 3. That's 3. That's 3. We have won the day. You have been defeated once again, Evox. And there is a thing in Matt's scenario that talks about a win. Evox, Blaze, and Roxy explode with mechanical pieces left behind. And another strange device similar to what was found in King Venjek's body. You decide to bring the device back to the command center so that the mystery of these revived robotic villains can be solved before it's too late. Oh man, that was a lot of fun. Very interesting, very cool mechanic that Matt came up with that scenario that kind of had the Morph-X represent like an unstable chemical where as it was being drained, bad thing was going to happen to our Rangers. But if you managed to get it back from those draining, specifically the foot soldiers, you were able to gain a little bit more progress with your experience trek. I really was hoping that I would get the Megazord, which by the way, the Megazord that I chose for this was the Beast X Megazord. I thought that was going to be a little bit more useful than the Ultrazord in terms of like using energy and then getting it back. But then again, those last fights that I had with Evox really was problematic with him pulling out all that energy. But man, that was really cool. Even the triple threat monster was something I had never experienced before. This is the first time I ever did it in the game ever. I think it would be even better just to have 3 random monsters show up and you'd have to take them out that way. But regardless of anything, that was a really cool addition to the game. Again, you can find that in the Rangers United set. If you're not sure exactly what it is, you can go onto the Renegade website. I think you can download a rule book or something like that to read it for yourself on what happened. But man, that was a great time. And seriously, thank you, Matt Harrington, for sharing with me your scenario on Facebook, letting me take a look at it and everything, and for me to show it off to you. If you're watching this right now, let me know what you think. Did I do this good? Did I do it justice? Did I do anything wrong? This also goes not only for Matt, for anybody out there. I think I did it. I always say I did it clean. I always say that I felt like I did it the best that I could going through. But if there was anything wrong, if I'd messed up or whatever, and I happened to catch it on editing, there would be white text on the screen. But I'm sure you guys would let me know as well. We'll just move you down over here to keep you a little bit out of the way. So once again, thank you so much for coming with me on this latest session for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. What did you think of Beast Morphers? What did you think of them as a team? This is again the first time I've ever really taken them out for a spin to see how they work. Very impressed. Very cool the way that they were able to continuously gain energy, but then also be able to dish out all these really crazy X energy attacks. Like Zoe was my MVP by far on offense. Ravi was my MVP by far on defense. I mean, Devin is actually a really good Red Ranger, being a leader, being an inspirer, helping the other Rangers just do a little bit more in order to be able to defeat those enemies, defeat those foot soldiers and everything. So super impressed by them, but I want to hear what you guys think. What do you think of them as a team? Have you used them? Have you used them in other combinations? Let me know all of that and more down in the comment section below. Same thing goes for the villains. Who have you played against? Who have you managed to defeat? And who do you think is hardest out of Roxy, Blaze, and Evox? Probably Evox because he's a boss, but I don't know. Blaze can be a pain sometimes. He really can. You guys have been amazing. I look forward to doing even more Power Rangers with you guys going forward. So in order not to miss any more Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid action or any other fun videos I happen to put out, be sure you are subscribed to the Home Gamer Dad. Let me know what it is that you're looking forward to for Power Rangers. I know RPM is coming out really soon. I'm curious about that one. There are other teams that I can do breakdowns for. And of course, going back through some of the older stuff, I got to do the villains for Zeo. I got to do the villains for, Dino Thunder. So there's other villains that I can jump into as well to talk about. I may not do sessions with them, but at least I'll be able to give you guys some information about them so you can play with them, so you can find them, so you can add them to your game. If you'd like to support the channel even further, first off, thank you so much for that. I very, very much appreciate it. Absolutely amazing for you to be able to do something that way. There are suggestions down in the description section below about how you can do that, whether that be YouTube memberships, Patreon, super thanks. I think there's a PayPal thing down there. There's all kinds of different ways to do that. The affiliate links are a big one as well. So if you don't have Rangers United, Shadow of Vengeance, or anything along that ways, check out what's down there. Check out my Shopify store, which has all the affiliate links on it as well. All that goes a long way to helping Home Gamer Dad grow. But regardless of any of that, your view, your like, your subscription, your comments, your sharing, all of that is so appreciated and so thankful to me. You are absolutely amazing. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together, defending the Morph-X power to the bitter end, using the beasts within. And again, they've never actually said Beast Morpher at all during that show. They should have been Power Rangers Grid Battleforce. No matter what it is, unleash the beast. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.